All new Road to WrestleMania storylines. The WWE Universe Career Mode. Over 80 match types, including Steel Cage, TLC, Elimination Chamber, and the first ever 40-man Royal Rumble. The best downloadable content to date in a WWE game. An unprecedented creation suite that allows you to create your superstars, entrances, storylines, finishers, and for the first time ever, create your own arena.
WWE12. Bigger, badder, better.
Hey, my name is Spidey.
And I'm Jigsaw.
And welcome to L.O.G, or better known as Lords of Gaming. And today we shall be reviewing WWE12
Bigger,
for the
badder,
PlayStation 3
better.
and Xbox 360.
Oh yeah, this is the Macho
Man Randy Savage telling you to avoid this game like the plague.
I squashed this game.
I wish I could.
Yes,
like.
that's right. We're not like IGN. We did not fall in love with this game.
You know what? I was in love with the illusion of what this game could possibly be. I had. Let me just tell you, I had high hopes for this game, and I'm not like some fucking hater of WWE. I'm quite the avid wrestling fan. I've been playing these wrestling games since I think Shut Your Mouth, right? So I've been playing like a good 14, 15 years. I've been playing them for a pretty fucking long ass time. And I stopped playing at Raw vs SmackDown 2008 because some dumbass at THQ was like, hey man, we have these flawless controllers where you're able to like just reverse strikes and grapples and everything, and it allows you to have fun. I think we should make them convoluted and useless and pretty stupid, right? I was like, oh, in GM mode, that thing that just is restricted to your creativity unless you do whatever you want, we're gonna take that out. And it's just like everything that was awesome about the games, they just took it out, or they fucking ass raped it, right? So I was like, after 2008, I was like, man, fuck this game. 2009 was even worse. But that time I rented the game, and after that I just lost fucking faith, and the games got worse and worse and worse and worse, right? So out comes WWE 12, where they're like, man, we're gonna listen to the fans. We're gonna have some real effort put into these freaking games, right? And it really looked better, bigger, badder, just like their catchphrases. Right, they had decent DLC, a special edition, which is a first for the game series, even though it wasn't such a big deal if you watch SmackDown and Raw. They said that they were hearkening back to the days of Here Comes the Pain, the greatest wrestling game of all time. Yeah, that's right. Fuck No Mercy. I love No Mercy too. So I was like, oh great. I was like, so no stupid shit, right? They have like a GM mode back. A more impressive roster, old school wrestlers. They have blood.
They brought the, from what I've understood, they're trying to bring the creative thing to a whole new level, which has been their big marketing thing. Is they create your character.
Yep. And
which I understand has been in every wrestling game, but they've been building it up more in this one.
Well, in this one, it's one of the few things they did right. So yeah, I mean, they're like pushing the fuck out of this thing, right? So I'm like, okay, it's obvious they're giving it an honest effort, right? So I look into it, things are, there are high praises for it, but it's a little iffy, right? So I'm like, I wait for a review. Stupid me, going to ignorant.com, IGN, and fucking, I see their review, gives it a 9. I was like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna go get it. I go get it. Presentation, I'm gonna get the good out of the way. Presentation, fucking amazing. Play this game in 1080p, HD, on a fucking nice TV. It's the most.
You love putting that 1080p in. You love just letting everybody know what you're playing it in.
Yeah, I am. It feels so good. Because then, like, at least
like one of those kids who wins. There's like the high honor thing. Yeah, you see that's my kid. Yeah, high honor system right over there.
That's right.
You're like one of those parents. Like, I should just get you a fucking bumper sticker that says I run my shit in 1080.
I will probably put that on my car, sir. When I watch a bad movie, it looks better.
It's not an honor system, but my shit runs in 1080.
That's right. I'm gonna get another sticker too. My car is shinier than yours. My computer's better than yours. My shoes smell nicer than yours. Nobody beats the best. So, yeah, it's a gorgeous looking game. It almost borders on the realistic in terms of their movements, their intros. This is the first time I don't think I've seen one shitty intro yet. They nailed the character models flawlessly. Animation, music, everything is so great, up to date for when they made the game or where WWE was in their storyline at the time.
Presentation can only get you so far until you start playing the game.
Yeah. But well, get into still the good stuff. Creative is such a ridiculous upgrade. It's unbelievable. When I tell you that I can make a dragon fighting Hitler, I really mean I can make a dragon fighting Hitler. That's how fucking insane and detailed and deep the system is. Strangely though, there are more layer options on the 360 version than there are on the PS3, but the PS3 is better hardware? I don't give a shit, people. I have all of them, but I'm just saying I don't get why the one with the better hardware cannot handle the extra layers, but the 360 can. I don't know, maybe I don't code games, but
we're better.
I guess, whatever. But aside from that, yeah, it's a deep character creation system. I mean, you can make almost whatever the fuck you want. It's amazing, right? I mean, I can make like the fucking green Power Ranger versus the red Power Ranger from like 1993. It's just only limited to whatever I can imagine. And in tag team matches, if you've seen wrestling, right, it emulates it so well with the camera angles and the perspectives and the commentary. And when you get beat down, like, I mean, the computers are smarter this time around. They will beat you down in a corner and stop you from tagging. And there's this feature called the hot tag, you know, when somebody's been beaten down and the good guys go for the big tag. The other person comes in explosive, full of energy and shit like that. I was playing a match and it was like fucking 10 minutes where I was just trying to get out of the fucking opposition, right? I'm like, fuck, I can't get out. And they're almost about to pin me. And it's like, 1, 2, 3, and like kick out. I'm like, oh my god, I can't take another finisher, right? So like, I fucking kick somebody in the face. I run. I hit I tagged John Cena. I was forced to play with John Cena. They didn't want to. And he just goes in, explodes in the ring, clears house.
Who did you want to play as?
I wanted to put CM Punk, but the game wouldn't let me. I had to play with John Cena, so I was like, god damn it, right? I was like, all right, whatever. So I like tag him in, right? Just like the show. It's like, boom, the crowd explodes. He comes in, starts kicking everyone's ass. He goes for the FU. They call it the attitude adjustment, but fuck that name. It's the FU, right? And as he's going for the FU, I run.
Did they change it?
Yeah, they changed it. It's called because WWE's PG now, so you know, parental guidance for pussies. So yeah, but I call it the FU because that's what the original name was. So he's going for the FU, and somebody tries to get in the ring to stop it, and I fucking just like come out of nowhere and spear him through the ropes, and we crash land on the outside, gives him the FU, goes for the pin. I was like, that was fucking awesome. I wish I wasn't in the corner for 10 minutes getting my ass kicked, but that was an awesome ending.
I wish I didn't watch a mob-style beatdown for 10 minutes.
It was. I couldn't fucking get, like, you know, like, I've been playing this game for 14 years. I could not get in a move or something. And every time I would, I'd be like, going for the choke slam, signaling you're going down, and somebody would hit me from behind. I'm like, fuck. Right, but...
Well, isn't there a new counter system in that game?
Hidden, if you know what it is. I think fucking Sherlock Holmes couldn't even tell you what it is. Now, those are the good things. Here are the bad things. Story mode. Story mode, again, like in the prior WWE games, they try to have this like free roam experience. It's WWE. It cannot be Grand Theft Auto. It cannot be Fallout. You just this whole exploration shit and walking and having objectives and crap like that. And trust me, people, I played like 500 hours of Fallout, right? And I'm like a fucking grand master at fucking, you know, Red Dead Redemption's Undead Nightmare. I'm pretty good at Red Dead Redemption. I'm pretty nasty at GTA, right? So it's not the free roaming thing.
He likes to think so. Don't listen to him.
Whatever. Fourth best in the world, zombie killer, bitch. So I love free roam, but it's just like it doesn't work here. It's not that type of game. It's like if you were fucking playing Mortal Kombat and you had to walk to the objectives. Come on. Do I really fucking care? And, you know, WWE isn't the same quality product that it was from 2000 and middle of 2004 to beforehand, right? It suffers from a lot of stupidity, a lot of problems, and because the game so, you know, perfectly emulates it, it also emulates the product's flaws. So a lot of the times you'll really be watching more promos and cutscene and trigger, you know, events where you have to like press a certain button or whatever, than actually wrestling and doing what you want, right? So, but you can skip that mode, right? In in prior installments, you can skip that mode, get into the GM mode, this creative mode, do whatever you want, make your own storylines. It really isn't like that. The game sets its own paths. The only thing you can do is change who's wrestling in it, really. But the outcomes are all going to be the same. It's all predetermined. So you can't really do what you want. Then they have a real creative mode. But again, it's like, the game has this like ominous presence that feels the need to hold your hand. So in the end, there's no real, yeah, you created these characters freely of your own accord, but you can't use them the way you want to. I can't make certain rivalries. I can't elevate a certain character. I can't make these huge elaborate storylines like I could in Raw vs. SmackDown 2007, whose GM mode is extremely addictive. It's all restricted to the fucking game. It's like, I don't want the game to hold my hand. But the biggest problem of all is the fact that there is no such thing as reversing. It's just dumb ass luck. People, again, I've been playing this thing for 14 years. And from 2007 and below, I'll go in any fucking game. I'll blindside and whip anybody's ass. And my fucking ability to counter anything is flawless. Okay, I mean, here comes the pain. I fucking reverse an F5 from the edge of the top of the Hell in a Cell and then nail the shooting star press without hurting myself. I'm the master of the ladder match and Money in the Bank, so I know how to reverse. But it's just impossible. I will press this shit on time when I can, and it just won't happen. And it's not like it's a set of buttons. Before it was like R2 for grapples, L2 for strikes, R2 and L2 when they're about to do a finisher. But now it's just like any random button, and like within the blink of an eye, it'll just appear and disappear. So it's like fucking, even if you have achieved your status, like when gamers go into like their Dragon Ball Z mode and they get in the zone, you know what I mean? When you ignore everybody and you're like in like Super Goku mode and nothing can stop you.
You're like in Smash Brothers. I'm sure everybody's had that in Smash Brothers. Like time slows down. You see everything in like slow motion, and you're like able to catch a bomb in the air, throw it down while you're still in the air, blow that guy up in the air, do a fucking Super Mario like whirlwind in the air, hit the fucking smash ball, do the fireball in the air, then like slow-mo power down.
Exactly. So it's like, yeah, even in the zone, you still can't fucking do it, right? I lowered the fucking AI to like 0, and still they will reverse everything I do, and they will pound my ass to the ground and just beat me, right? No matter what I do. And there's just nothing. Reversing is dumb luck. They might as well
just shot your kneecaps at the beginning of the game and just wailed on you with a chair.
Pretty much, that's what it is. That is what it is. And when you do get a reversal, which is fucking just random as hell, you will be so shocked, right, that by the time you regain your composure, you'll get attacked. Plus, the bad thing is when you reverse them, you're in like this like minor state of grogginess, right? So, but the AI will just come right back at you, which like defeats the purpose, even if you are able to reverse. So it's like, I have a hard time I want to like this game. I want to get in this game. I wish I could love this game. But it just, and the online is just horrendous. Like THQ said that they're fixing it, that they're acknowledging it, that they're gonna get dedicated to fix it, and they haven't. You can't find online matches, can't connect the shit to save your fucking life. There's a horrendous lag. I mean, no matter what the fuck you do, where you play, or how fast your connection is. And I have 10 megabits, so it ain't me. Right, and I don't think it's the other person when 10 out of 10 times the same problem occurs. So it's just like, I guess the idea and perhaps a partial amount of willingness and heart was in there, but the execution was just so fucking terrible. They need to release like a Battlefield-sized fucking patch and just fix the motherfucker, because right now it's just broken. But I mean, we're running out of time, and that's my general take on it. I suggest to skip this fucking game, and when they make WWE13 in a year, wait for GameTrailers.com to review this fucking shit, or something else a little more legitimate or realistic and honest in their views, before you buy it, because I'm doubting that THQ will be willing to properly fix this and go back to the glory days of wrestling games. But you never know. Till then, WWE12 gets a 2.5 out of 5.